Hey guys, welcome to a new week. We are going to start with Earth signs, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. I think it's important to say that. I don't usually say that, but this can really be, I always associate more with my rising sign. So just a little FYI. Earth signs, what's going on for you guys this week? Begin now. Take your first step. Something's happening. Tower moment this week. I think you have been carrying a burden, or you know something that you've kind of been quiet on, and you've been strong with it for long enough. And I think the moment comes when you're just, it's time to say something. And I see this, the King of Wands and the Hermit, they're kind of opposite energies. The King of Wands is very charismatic and outgoing, but the Hermit is more reserved and quiet. But both of them are very intelligent. And then you have the Six of Wands followed by the Seven of Wands. This is a progression. So the Six of Wands is someone who is very victorious in the public eye. And then the Seven of Wands is when the public gets a little bit too much and pushes back, and you've got to set up a boundary. So I think this is really coming out publicly with something because you've been strong for long enough. The person you're attached to, it says fogged in, go slow and take time. This person comes off as wanting peaceful outcome and balance, but they hold back on things that they want to say. They don't speak their emotions very well, but they're smart. They're very selective on what they say. Does that make sense? Like, they want a peaceful outcome, but they're very quiet. So what is the suggestion? Surrender to the journey, release control. With the Three of Pentacles and the Emperor, this is really kind of opposite as well, because Three of Pentacles is working with others, but the Emperor is fine on his own. He's very independent. He's an emperor is all of the kings put together. So he has his money, his mind, his emotions, and his job all mastered. So this could be, I think this is, you have to just kind of let go and take care and stabilize yourself. Because there is stuff going on. I really do see this as a work situation more than anything. There's stuff going on behind your back. Manipulations, secrets, gossip. And in order for you to truly be happy, you have to surrender and move on. I think it's kind of accepting that you cannot change the situation as much as you want to change it, as much as you want to come out and say something. Spirit is saying, don't. Just move on. That something happens, that the dam breaks, and you're ready to just come out and say something about it, because I think you've just held it in for long enough. And the person you're attached to, they're very covert, maybe like some covert narcissism tactics. They do stuff behind the scenes. They're intelligent, and they come off as wanting to be very peaceful, but there's immaturity here with 2 pages, and fear, but they don't talk. It's covert. It's manipulation. I think. With the 4 or 5 swords here, it is most certainly. Whatever they're doing that you are aware of and no one else is. This person knows exactly what they're doing. They might even know that you know. And you're going to have to accept that no matter what you say or do, I don't think you're going to win. You have to just surrender. And I think it's time to move on. If it's a job, it's time to find another job. It's time to go. If it's a relationship, it's time to leave. Even if it's family, which the 10 of Cups here, that's family. If it's family doing this stuff behind your back, you have to go and just kind of take care of yourself, stabilize yourself. because this person is too immature. They're smart, but they're immature. Like, you can be intelligent, can be very intelligent, but your communication skills can be really terrible. So, as much as you're going to want to blow up this week, Earth signs, don't. Take care of you. Okay? Okay. Okay. Air signs. What's going on for you guys this week? Cleansing waters. Purification activates vibrant life force. Something's getting cleared up this week. Coming out as very charismatic, very clear. There may be some childhood wounds, but nonetheless, you've really done some, this is really doing a lot of work on your mental health, yes? And really standing up for yourself and being very clear about it. And when I see, when I see 2 kings, a queen, and the 7 of wands, this is like telling someone to go to hell in a way that they actually look forward to the trip. It's like really standing up for yourself, but in such a charismatic way. You're putting up a boundary, very clear about it, and it's not up to contest. It's not up for competition. So this person that you're connected to, taking shelter. 8 of Wands and the Queen of Wands. This is communication about, I see this as communication about this person. I think this person hides out and kind of, this is like a professional victim. Someone who hides out because they've been toxic for a really long time. I think this is exposing that. This is exposure. You're exposing this person, and they're gonna kind of recoil and be like, but this person has hurt me. And it's like, really, this person is drama. Queen of Wands, I always say, is so drama. It's so dramatic. But look how we have 2 lanterns here. This is really shining the light on someone, like really coming out and saying, see? But you're doing it in such a charismatic way. I think once they figure it out, that they've been kind of exposed. Exposed for the fact that they may have been toxic for a really long time. There's going to be, they're going to kind of, uh-oh. So, what's your advice? Wondrous universe, walk in beauty. This is a heartache that has been hanging around for a really long time. And I think this is very fast and sudden change. And with the Knight of Swords, and then we've got the 9 of Swords and the 7 of Cups, this is really cutting out confusion. This is cutting out worry and anxiety that's been holding on to you for a long time. So there's a need for you to just accept the change and keep going. This is a little gifty. See with the Knight of Pentacles, how he's holding the pentacle up, and like the 3 of Swords is the broken heart that's kind of bandaged. This is like kind of surrendering to the universe, like, can you please help me fix this? And then this exposure comes out, and like you launch into this sudden change. Some gratitude might be necessary here. Even though there's pain, it might be very important to just, thank Spirit, thank God, whomever, or whatever you may believe in. This is giving thanks for surrendering this broken heart that you've been carrying around for a really long time. This person needed to be exposed. And you've done a lot of work. So this is this will all be very cleansing for you. It's like a fresh new start, total change. And it's not up to you to worry about what happens to this person now that they have been exposed, right? Take care of you. Because there's change coming, and it's coming fast. Lots of doors opening for you. No more worries and anxiety and confusion. Just new door after new door after new door after new door. Like all these gifties for doing the mental health work. Okay? Good luck, air signs. Hey, fire signs. Let's see what's going on for you guys this week. I have for you, Voyage of the Heart. Love flows through you and to you. I think you have been doing some work in silence. You've kind of kept to yourself. And I think it's after a heartbreak. Somebody left you out in the cold unfairly. This could be a relationship that you've been in for a long time. It could be family. It doesn't have to be a significant other. It could be family, but there's communication coming in this week. Someone is breaking through your little bubble that you've been in to do this healing, this heart healing for yourself. This person overcoming obstacles. This person has had a major change, major transformation, or is having or will be having, but it's not by choice. This is like divine intervention. And I'm not saying that this person is going to be hurt or harmed, but something wakes this person up. You know, a lot of times when, we kind of obsess over something and we're not paying attention to other things that we should be, the universe will come along and give you a monumental moment to redirect your attention. This is, the Queen of Swords is very smart. She's intelligent. She's not dumb. This is willingly ignoring things, sweeping stuff under the rug, maybe willingly ignoring things, and trying to balance stuff for your own benefit. Not yours. The other person has been willingly ignoring things by choice to balance for their own benefit, not anyone else's. And there's a moment that comes in that's going to change this person's life, and they want to tell you about it. So, what's the suggestion from Spirit? Joy and delight. Open your heart to joy. This is like speaking your truth, talking about your boundary. And I'm going to reference a movie because I just watched it, and when I look at this, it really resonates. So I just watched The Holiday. And towards the end, Kate Winslet, she says, you broke my heart. And all the while, you made me somehow feel like it was my fault. And you had to kind of move on and do all of this work on your own. You made me think it was my fault. And I have a life to live, and you're not going to be in it. Gumption, right? That's what she says. I think I have what's resembling gumption. You've done a lot of work. You've done a lot of balance. It's this person's turn. Because while you've been doing this, they've been doing whatever feels good to them. And you can take that in any term that you want to. With complete, and they know they've been disregarding you. They're very aware. It's on purpose. Gonna have to pull an Iris moment from The Holiday, because this was not your fault. This person didn't leave you because of you. I think this person maybe maybe breadcrumbed you or love bombed you or something. And then when you got too close, they pulled away. But kept you in the balance. That's in the holiday too. Also, it's great for him, but he stays in contact, which is not great for you. Gosh, I didn't think that would reference in here, but go watch that movie if you haven't seen it. Okay? Speak your truth. You are happy now. And this person hasn't changed. No evidence of change, and you cannot come back. Right? You got this. Have a good week, fire signs. Water signs, last but certainly not least. What's going on for you guys this week? Distant thunder. Clear the air. I have the Fool with the 5 of Cups and the 3 of Pentacles. This is like the false start. The new start that didn't work. And I think you have really rebuilt yourself after this. It looks like you're in a good place after whatever didn't turn out to be as was as advertised. That's what's coming up. But somebody is coming back in with an offer, or a small apology, or a small offer to start over. And you're in a good place, which is why this doesn't feel good. It's like, oh, wait a minute. Kind of similar to fire signs. So what's going on with this person? Wandering path. I have Temperance and the Moon. I think this person has been rebalancing behind closed doors. There's stuff that you don't know about. And that stuff is, this person had like the world and the tower, their whole world was blown up. And this may have been, I don't know, a divorce or a breakup, or maybe both. All of these things went on that you don't even know about it. They haven't told you. And maybe they've been hiding since they happened, and it's been a really confusing path for them. But this is an offer to come. I see this as an offer to come back. Actions and advice, Solitude, followed by Justice and the 2 of Cups. Ask questions. You have the right to ask questions on why things went silent. You actually have, you might not think it, but you are in control of all of this. You have more power. And the Chariot and the Knight of Wands, you can turn this relationship, conversation, job, situation, whatever, in any way that you want. And I think it might come out, I don't like the Knight of Wands. I mean, he can be very charismatic and outgoing. I know I say this a lot, but he's kind of the player. This is the one night stand kind of guy. You are in control of whatever happened here that made you feel not so in control. Now the ball is in your court. Ask questions. This needs to be revealed. Exposure. You want to come back? You got to tell me what happened. This is like, I know, right? I know something was going on. Time to take off the mask. Ask questions, water signs. You are in way more control than you think you are. Okay? Okay. Have a great week, guys.